The lawyer chose to take the case, feeling a non-friendship fondness for Josie. On the other hand, he wanted to make history, winning this case would be legendary, and the only way to win was through a class action lawsuit. That way, the company would struggle to use Josie's supposed lies or mental health issues as excuses, so she had to find others. But rallying support was tough. Not even her best friend would stand by her. After all, the iron mine was the source of income for most in the town, so no one wanted to take her side. In court, the mine also provided proof, featuring signed testimonies from all the female employees declaring they'd never faced any harassment. Luckily, the judge was sharp-eyed. As long as they could gather 3 people to appeal, he would allow the class action. Thus, Josie and her lawyer hit the ground running, and she tracked down the youngest girl in the mine, Sherry, who had faced the worst harassment. However, owing to her mother's severe illness, she was unable to take part, and Josie's lawyer pragmatically sought out her close friend. He just wanted her to understand that united we stand, divided we fall, especially by night. Josie came to the miners' meeting aiming to inspire via speech, but was met with buzzing mockery on stage. With all that teasing, she didn't even get a chance to speak. Everyone just screamed, "Show us your butt." No one was willing to fight for Josie, leaving her alone to struggle against that wave of hostility until her father stood up and stepped forward. Subtitles. He took the microphone from his daughter's hand, held her back from wanting to leave the stage, and then commenced his own speech, delivering his fatherly remarks. Some felt empathy, others were icy cool, but that became the best reason to light a fire of hope in everyone. It was the best reason ever. Josie, once ignored, kept her faith and determination alive in this battle. The atmosphere was gradually heating up. Josie's premarital childbearing embarrassed her father. It felt like a war standing between family members. Until an argument with his wife made him realize what their daughter did for this family. She is a child, she didn't steal anything, and that very bit became a weapon the mine used to attack Josie in court. They dreamed of using this to prove she was promiscuous, even dragging her high school teacher to court, asking, "You and your teacher. Mr. Ratbansky, did you two have a close relationship?" Close? How could you talk like that about them? Facing this baseless accusation, Josie finally shared a buried memory from her past. Back then, she was on cloud 9 with her boyfriend, but then this teacher jumped in with his unkempt harassment. One day after class, he bombarded her with sleazy advances and shamelessly violated her. Meanwhile, her boyfriend who witnessed it ran away timidly. Once the story was told, some felt a connection. Some stayed silent. Her father stifled anger, and Josie, tears in eyes, kept her determined gaze. When she was younger, she feared judgment and condemnation, but now she was ready to face it all head-on. Is there anyone else who can confirm this evidence? Besides Josie? Are there any other witnesses? Nope. Hearing this, her father suddenly stood up, storming toward that teacher. "You're a real jerk. I just want to punch him." "Help me get him back here," he said as the court resumed. The lawyer aimed at Bobby, but he remained stubborn, still claiming it was Josie who seduced the teacher. The lawyer employed some clever banter against him, bringing up sports to mock Bobby for not being a real man. He's like a loser who peed his pants at a crucial moment. Compared to brave players, he's just not on the same level. "She was your friend. You witnessed her getting thrown out, yet you just ran away." "I'm not joking. Where do you think you can escape to now?" "Just die. Enough." "Trying to escape, Bobby? Think you can escape this time? Yellow or red? Yellow or red? What should I do?" "Is he deceiving her?" "Yeah, you did run away." "What can I do?" "What can you do? I'm one strong individual, hurting those who haven't." The lawyer approached the gallery, even while addressing Bobby, still telling them, from the start, you should stand up. "From the very beginning, stand up and tell the truth. Stand up for your friends. Stand up even when you are the only one." Just then, a light knock echoed from the back. It was her long-time rival friend, now burdened by a disease named Greatstone. She could no longer speak, only convey her support through her husband, yet they still needed one more for the class action. Subtitles. Her friend rolled her eyes and cast an expectant gaze towards Shay. As emotions are contagious, gradually others began to stand up. There were parents who misunderstood Josie but now support her, and colleagues persecuted yet silent before. Additionally, there were bystanders in the mine witnessing all of this. The movie is based on a true story featuring the heroine's real-life counterpart, Lois Jensen. From gathering evidence to appealing for rights, it took 14 years, marking it as the first successful sexual harassment case in the U.S. Behind it lies the tears of countless women and a long battle against the system, while Josie appeared strong in the eyes of outsiders. Subtitles. It was only when arguing with her father that she dared to express her unease, and at times, sexual harassment can truly be ubiquitous. If you enjoyed this story, please hit subscribe and join our community to help us raise our voices together.